Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. Hope you're having a good morning. So today's 11th of February. We'll start analysis with the chart on our screen. This is Euro USD. So on this chart, technically yesterday we were looking for a buy. We did expect price to continue to the upper side. First of all, we had a trend line from this. Sorry about that. We had a trend line, this one here. Then we said that we had a resistance here, we had a resistance, we had a resistance. So before the price broke above this point, we were actually looking for a sell from this one. This is why we have this line at this level here. So we were expecting price to bounce off from this trend line and then go straight to the lower side. So unfortunately that did not happen. The price could not go our way. It broke above that level, remained above that level, and even continued to the upper side. So as it is now, we are actually eyeing this zone. We do expect price to continue upwards, at least up to this point here. So this will give us the correct place where I want to exit from. So after this breakout, the breakout which you had this one, you're supposed to have taken a buy, expecting that buy to push price up to this zone. Does this make sense? Whatever I'm saying, does it make sense? Alright, so on this chart, I recommend you remain upwards, remain with a buy. Do not look for a sell as we are speaking now. Keep looking for more buy positions, expecting price to rise up to the level which I've just mentioned. So the next chart I want us to look at is GBP USD. Here, this chart has been upwards for some time now. You can see we had a very good trend line. From this point we had a resistance here. The price continued down, it came back as a resistance here, it continued down, and then it came back as a resistance here, and then it continued down, then it came back as a resistance. Then we had this breakout. So the price opened somewhere here and then closed above everything. So the fact that the candle opened here and closed above is a good sign that that's a breakout. So your main concern now was what happens after this breakout. You can see that there was some struggling. That is that there are two candles which show indecision. Anytime the price breaks above a level and the next thing you see is indecision. What indecision means is we are still likely to see price continue in that direction. Does it make sense? Yes. So whenever the price breaks above a level and then the next thing you see is like struggling, you see pin bar candles, you see engulfing candles or indecision candles above that level, then that means definitely that you are continuing in that direction. Most likely you're going to continue in that direction. So this is what we expect on this chart. We expect momentum to the upper side. We have this, we have a level here, so the price needs to get up to this point. The price needs to get up to this point. So if the current week's candle as it is now, if it can close above 1.37417, then that will mean we are now continuing up. So the next week we want to see a pullback before we can continue up to around 1.42335. So this may take sometimes, it may be some 3 months or 6 months for price to reach this level, but eventually we do expect it to go up to this point. So I'm not saying 6 months to mean that the price will get to this level in 6 months. No, the price can come to this level even in 1 month. So whatever I'm saying is just like an estimation. The next chart I want us to look at is USD/JPY. So USD/JPY is upwards. You can see that the price is continuously moving to the upper side. I don't recommend a sell on this chart as it is now. First, we have a level here. It has been broken. This is like a resistance in the past. It has just been broken. There was this candle which went above it. It came down, then it broke above again. So as it is now, we are upwards. we expect price to continue up to 83.007. Does that make sense? Yes, so we expect price to continue up to the level which I've just mentioned, which is at 83.007. The next chart this is AUD JPY. We want to look at USD JPY. So this USD JPY, this is what we are looking at. This chart is upwards. I'll explain why I'm saying this is upwards. For some reasons, this chart is supposed to continue to the upper side. Okay, listen. If you pick a line and then you put it there, then you pick another line and then you put it there, you can see we had a resistance a support previously. We had a support, we had a support, we had a support, and then there is this break. The price broke below this level, came back up, it continued down, and then it came back and broke above. So as it is now, you can see that the price is still above the same place, which means that the move which we saw to the last side, the entire move which had this one, was actually a false breakout. And what that means is we may likely see price continue up, at least up to this trend line. Of course, we have horizontal levels. We have this level here, this horizontal level where the price may come up to, and then you have this here. These are the places where the price may likely come up to. We also have this. So if you look at this chart now, look for a buy position, expect price to continue up to around 106.638. Does that make sense? Does that make sense for us? That on this chart we are likely to see price continue to the upper side. Therefore, I recommend that come next week, despite the fall which you've seen just now, we still do expect price to continue to the upper. So keep looking for more buy orders. On this chart, I recommend, if you're a long-term trader, please look for buy positions. Or this move which somebody can say interpret as a sell, but in truth it's not actually a sell. The move which had this massive move to the last side, the current week's candle, it may be interpreted as a sell, but in truth it's not a sell. We are just pulling back to give us the correct place to buy from. So assuming by next week the price does not bounce off to the upper side, instead it goes below. If it can close below 104.458, then this move which you have to the upper side was actually the false breakout, which means that's now a good sell. I hope that makes sense. So we'll move forward. We want to move forward to gold. So far gold has been consolidating. We've not seen any clear direction. It's like the price keeps moving up, down, consolidating. Look at what I'm saying. We have this here, we have that, and then you have this. So this is what I'm looking at. You can see after this big move to the upper side, the price is now being contained within some shape. So what that means, if the price breaks beyond that shape, the upper side, that would mean we are now continuing to the upper side. And if the price breaks below the same shape, then that will mean we are continuing to the lower side. But as it is now, we are on the sidelines. We want to see what happens, especially when the price approaches the upper line or when the price gets to the lower line. The next chart I want us to look at is SP500. SP500 is upwards, very much bullish. This chart, no matter what happens, whether you see a sell signal or sell, however perfect the signal may be, please do not sell it. Do not sell SP500. Keep looking only for buy positions. Keep looking for buy orders. That way you'll be safe. So you don't want a case where you'll buy it and it goes your way just for some few minutes or some few days, then it goes completely against you. So this is what I'm saying. Do not find yourself selling SP500. Keep looking for buy orders, and that means keep looking for signals that you're supposed to be buying. Look for signals like pin bars, look for bullish pin bars, look for bullish engulfing candles, look for bullish inside bar candles, and whatever you call it, whatever name you call it, just ensure it's bullish. So, or even the moving averages, if you're trading moving averages or the alligator indicator like the one I'm having, just ensure you are holding on to a buy perspective. The next chart is Brent oil. So Brent oil too looks like we are in an upward mode. It looks like the price is massively to the upside. Buyers are fully in control. We have a level there. We do have a level here. So should the price pull back up to around 57.854, then this will give us an ideal place to look for a buy from. So technically we just want to see a pullback up to this point so that you can pick a buy, expecting that buy to take us up to 69.529, which is here. So this will be a good place to look for a buy from come next week. So if the price can pull back up to that point this week, still is okay, but I won't recommend a buy just yet, because we are yet to see a clear move. We are yet to see price pull back nicely to that level. We want to see a pullback to that level and then a clear bounce from it. Does that make sense? All right, so that should bring us to the end of today's session. We'll meet again tomorrow at the center. So thank you. See you.